Hey everyone, so some of you might have followed me here from the Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is a YouTube board game channel, and I have a small segment on there which I'm really happy to be a part of. I've been watching the Dice Tower for a really long time, and so that's really lovely. But I thought it was a good opportunity to start actually doing some reviews. On the Dice Tower, I talk about games that I haven't played, but I really want to. Board games that I haven't played, but I want to. So here, I thought I'd talk about games that, I have played. I can actually do a little bit of an overview and a bit of a review. Well, I've played them sort of. So I'm going to be reviewing board game apps. And so some of these board games, yes, I've played the physical copy so I can compare them to the apps, and some of them I've only played the app form. So I'm going to be giving my thoughts as I go along. And so I'm going to start this by talking about the fairly simple, small card game Onirim. I'm pronouncing it Onirim. I think it could be Onirim, but I'm going with Onirim. Okay, also don't forget to kind of like and subscribe. And what I'll do is I'll put all these board game app reviews into a single playlist, because I realize that not everyone wants to watch my science videos or my social justice videos. So, but it'd be really cool if you could sort of give me a like and subscribe. Cool. Alrighty, so here we have the app. So it's, I think the artwork in Onirim is absolutely gorgeous. I know not everyone likes it, but I really do. And I love this kind of color palette. What can I say? I'm a bit of a goth, so this kind of purples and blacks is I think it looks really good. And the app, so this is the Steam version of the app, which I'm playing it on my PC. I turn the music off, but the music's really nice. And what's really good is that there's Onirim, there's the base game. So I've got this on my Android mobile phone, and I also have it on my PC. I believe I got the app on my phone for free. I think it was a free download, or if it wasn't, it was a small amount. And as someone that's always kind of broke, it will have been a small amount. And then I got it on Steam, and again, I can't remember. I don't think it was too much money, but then I managed to pick up the expansions. So there's actually 3 expansions, and I think they're really good. They add just a little bit of extra and add to the game. And you can also play it as classic, or you can play as score attack. Now, one thing that's cool about this game, the reason that I got it on my that I was always interested in it, is it's a solo game, which means that I can just play it on my own. It's a nice little filler. However, would I buy a board game that's a solo play? I'm not sure. But an app version? Absolutely. Clearly I would. I have. Because I've liked the look of this game for a long time, but I just haven't played it. So, I mean, if we just go... So there is a nice tutorial. It shows you how to play the game. If we just go to, say, a new game, and we've got this beautiful interface. So we've got the cards that are in front of us, our tableau. And we have nightmares. So there's 10 nightmares in our deck. And then there's our upcoming deck. This is our a deck that we play from. So it's really quite simple, that what we want to do is unlock doors. So there are, in this basic game, there are 8 doors. 2 red, 2 blue, 2 green, 2 brown. And we need to open them. And the way we open these doors is by playing cards to the table. So I'm going to play brown. So what we want to do... Oh, right, okay. So basically we want to play sets of cards so that we can open doors. That's how we open the doors. However, if when we're playing, because we automatically refill our tableau up to 5, and if we get a nightmare, then we have to choose an action. We can either give up a door that we've already won, and then we've got to re-win it. We can use a key that we have in our tableau, but I don't have a key. Or we can give up 5 cards from our deck, or we can give up our hand. So let's say we're going to give up our hand. So, yep, I'm choosing the hand. So that's going to get rid of them. So then it deals out another 5 cards. Now, I should say when it's dealing out the 5 cards, if there's a monster, that doesn't get included. Also, there was a door that came up there, and that also goes to this waiting area. And what happens is that once you've got your 5 cards, any doors and any nightmares go back into the deck, and then you reshuffle the deck. So here we have some different cards. So I'm going to play a brown. So I want to play 3 browns. Now I can play, and it has to be different symbols. So I can either play, I could play a moon and then a sun and then a moon. So I can play 2 moons, but they have to be separated. And if I'd played, and if I wanted to now, I wouldn't be able to play a red. I wouldn't be able to place a key. Basically, we can't have the same symbols next to each other, 2 of the same symbols next to each other. So they've got to be different. Now, unfortunately, what's happened here is that I haven't got a 3rd brown card. I can't play a 3rd brown card. So basically, I need to start another color. So I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to start a green. And that doesn't work either because I can't play, it won't let me play 2 moons next to each other. That's not how it works. So now maybe I need to try and play blue, right? So I can play 2 blues and then fingers crossed, yeah, no joy. Now, I can't remember whether there's a way of getting rid of, I know that there's certain versions of this game, and I don't know whether it's an expansion where you can just get rid of your hand, or you can choose to give up cards. And for some reason, I'm at a complete blank. I can't remember whether I can do that in this version. So let's say that you can't. Let's say, so I noticed there was a door there. So now I'm going to start a green deck. So I'll show you. I want to get to the point where we open a door. So I've managed to play 3 greens in a row, and you'll notice that it went into the deck. It pulled out a green door from the deck, and then because it pulled out that green door, the deck shuffled, because obviously once you've looked through the deck, you want to make sure that you can shuffle it. Now I will say, if a brown door, I said that if doors come up, they go into a waiting area, but if we have a key for the same color, then we'd actually be able to use that, which is pretty good. So I don't know, let's just see if we can get lucky. I suspect we're going to struggle. Now a nightmare came up and I actually have 3 keys in my hand, so let's use a key this time to get rid of this nightmare. And you can see that there's only so many nightmares in the deck, so they're going down. So now I should be able to finish. Oh, look at that, another nightmare. I'm going to use another key because why not? I'm only demoing it. Wow, this is on the plus side, getting through quite a lot of these nightmares, which is good. And I'm kind of lucky because I keep on having keys. Wow, I can't believe there were that many nightmares in a row, but there's only 5 left in the deck now, so that's pretty good, right? So yeah, so I can finish off this red, so that opens the red door. And so basically you win when you've opened all of the, oh, I can't do that. You win when you've opened all of the doors. So there's 8 doors in the base game, but there's more. And so that's the basics. That's basically how you play. You either win or you lose. So this is a really cute game. I think I like the artwork. So I said it's a single player, which is great. It means it's a really nice little filler, and that's great. But I don't know whether I don't know whether I buy a board game that's single player, just single player. Also, there's a lot of shuffling in this game, so it's all right on the app because it takes that into account. It shuffles for you. But if I was constantly having to shuffle, like there, I think I had to shuffle. Sometimes you're shuffling like multiple times a minute, and that would just be really hard work. That would really, I'd get a bit annoyed with that. I'm not a good shuffler as well. Maybe if I was a magician or something, you know, it'd be good practice, but I'm not. I'm terrible at shuffling. So I think that whereas I'm very happy to jump on and play the board game, I don't know whether I would the app. I don't know whether I would be with a board game, but it is a beautiful game. It's put out by Asmodee, and the app is beautiful. It works really nicely. I've not had it crash. I've worked it fine on my mobile phone and on my Steam account on my PC. What's nice is I bought the expansions on my Steam account, but I logged in on my phone and I was able, and they transferred over to my phone as well. So it's a really nice little filler game. I think it's really fun, and if you're just looking for something to kill 10 minutes, this might be the game for you. So yeah, like I say, I picked it up pretty cheap. I can't afford to not. So yeah, maybe it's something you're interested in. Might be worth giving a go. Well, with that, don't forget to like, subscribe. That'd be really nice. And I'll see you again with another board game app review soon. Bye.